As a source who was on the set that day, the atmosphere that was initially ordinary slowly turned into so warm and funny. The production team was making lengthy preparations for the shooting of the next scene, while the cast waited in a prepared rest area under a large tent. The daytime air was a little heavy, the set lights kept on adding to the heat, and all the crew seemed to be busy with their respective tasks. However, among the orderly crowd, a pair of young actors, Hou Minghao and Yuxiao, seemed to steal the show with their spontaneous antics. At first, they just sat quietly in each other's chairs, staring at the phone screen with bored faces. Hou Minghao, with a black hat covering part of his face, was seen scrolling through the phone without a meaningful expression, while Yuxiao, with her hair neatly bunned, appeared to occasionally yawn a little while playing with the tip of her scarf. The two of them waited for their turn to shoot, which was postponed due to lighting repairs, and time seemed to be running slowly. However, the boredom turned out to bring unexpected colors. From a distance, I saw Yuxiao start playing with his phone's camera, trying some funny poses with a small mirror in front of him. His face turned cheerful in a matter of seconds. He seemed to smile, then suddenly pointed the camera at Hou Minghao, who was still late with his phone. In one brief moment, a small flash lit up, and a spontaneous reaction ensued. Minghao turned his head quickly, slightly startled, but then chuckled. The moment flows naturally, without engineering, without script. It didn't take long for the two of them to actually engage in a simple game that made the entire crew smile along. They began to photograph each other not in a formal style like during promotions, but with a frank fad. Yuxiao seemed to be trying to catch Minghao's relaxed expression from various angles, while the actor turned around with a playful gesture in return. Every now and then, the two showed each other's photos with satisfied expressions, as if they were competing who was the funniest. As an observer, I felt a light energy between them. No tension, no rigid boundaries of professionalism. Just two work friends who find a fun way to fill time in the middle of a long routine. Some of the crew even started taking photos of them secretly, because the moment was absolutely adorable. It was like witnessing a slice of real life behind the scenes that the public rarely sees. Yuxiao looked so natural with his sweet smile, while Hou Minghao had a charming, relaxed expression. There was a time when he photographed Yuxiao from a distance, then checked the results with a small smile on his face. A simple gesture, but for some reason felt very sincere and gentle. Their professional relationship seems to have crossed the line of ordinary comfort, becoming more like colleagues who really enjoy each other's presence. When the shooting started again, they both returned to their respective working positions. However, the smile that had slipped between them did not just disappear. Several times, in between scenes, the camera had time to capture small gazes and expressions of mutual understanding that showed natural closeness. As a person who often watches actors work, I could feel the chemistry like it couldn't be made up. There is a mutual trust and warmth that grows over time. A few days later, photos of the results of the fad began to circulate among fans. Some were uploaded by staff, others appeared through the cameras of fans who happened to be around the location. The reaction that emerged was incredible. As fans who have followed the journey of their careers, this moment feels like a small gift. Seeing how Hou Minghao and Yuxiao looked comfortable with each other off camera made the fans couldn't help but smile. On social media, hashtags about them immediately rose to the list of trends. Many wrote comments full of admiration and happiness for being able to see the light side of the two actors who usually look serious on screen. For fans, the moment describes something more than just boredom on the set. There is a warm sense of closeness, as if two tired humans at work are trying to find a simple laugh in the middle of routine. Many call it real moments without a script, because it looks so natural and sincere. Fans also noticed small details of the photos. The way Yuxiao looked at the camera with a gentle expression, or the way Minghao leaned forward slightly to take a picture, as if he wanted to make sure the result was good. Such little things make fans' hearts flutter for no apparent reason. Some fanbase accounts even make collages of their funny photos, given light captions such as, "bored but sweet," or "if this is bored, just keep going." Increasingly, the little moment turned into a hot topic in the fan community. Fans had long discussions, guessing what the atmosphere behind the scenes really looked like, and many praised how nice it was to see them behave naturally. As a fan watching, I felt a strange sense of pride. Not only because they look harmonious, but also because they show the human side behind fame. The side that shows that even big stars can be bored, idle, and looking for a little happiness in the middle of work. It makes them feel closer, more real. In the view of fans, the moment also became a symbol of harmony between two young actors who are both climbing their careers. They are not only colleagues, but also friends who liven up the atmosphere on the set with each other. It creates a positive atmosphere, which, of course, will have a good effect on the results of their work. As the days change, these photos become memories for many people. Whenever it reappears on the timeline, it is always greeted with sweet and nostalgic comments. Fans called it a day where boredom turns into warmth. As someone who witnessed it firsthand, I can safely say that nothing was made up. All the laughter, all the expressions, and every camera shot of the day was really born of spontaneity. The moment may have been simple, but it left a deep impression, both for the crew who saw it and the fans who enjoyed it from afar. And perhaps, among the laughter and the portraits they took that day, also stored a small seed of genuine familiarity. Because sometimes, the same boredom can bring together two hearts that understand each other without the need for many words. A moment of boredom that became a sweet memory for Hou Minghao, Yuxiao, and all who had witnessed it.